because we are getting into this one here. Spawning down in the bottom left for Team NV. It is Cure. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning up at the top right for Dragon Kites Gaming. It is Dark. In the blue. Ooh, cool first out of Dark. He does this a ton. He does this probably more than any other Zerg player in this matchup. And he's got lots of plays out of it. Well, I mean, he's got 2 plays, really. He'll do a 6-ling opener, or he'll go for the Roach Warren and a little Roach push, a little 5 Roach pressure. But recently, they played, and Dark just went for the Lings, which makes me think he's going to go for the Roaches here. And he has been delaying his gas overall. I think this is going to be the Roach Warren. We'll see if he builds a Queen or a Roach Warren with his first... Well, I mean, it's 300 minerals. It's 6 Lings. But I think it's going to be Roach Warren. Show me Roach Warren. Oh, no, it's Queen. Oh, okay. So we're not going to see the Roach pressure, but we do see the faster. He used to do this gas timing, and then just recently he's been tinkering around with slowing the gas timing down a little bit, but now he's back to normal gas timing. We do see 2 of the Lings getting scouted. Oh, there's a late Roach Warren. Hang on, are we going to see a Roach Ling all in with this? I would love that. Is this a new... This is different from what Dark normally does. Or is this going to be, like, more Roaches overall? He's still only on 17 drones. This... feels like it's going to be a lot of aggression. Ooh, Reaper will find the Lings. Dark was trying to keep them hidden here. Oh, he's going to split the Lings around. Roach Warren will complete. He's going to pump out like 9 Roaches or something, or 7 or 8 Roaches. He's still got enough gas to build additional Roaches here. We do see... Okay. Scout comes in. Ooh, 2 more Lings are heading across the map. Is it only going to be... Okay, there we go. 5th Roach. Is he not going to build more than that? There's a Ravager. Yeah, he's going to start droning. Okay, so this is a fair bit delayed. But, like, at this point, why even... Like, the Roaches could have been arriving now. And there would have been no bunker. The Reaper was kept at home. Did Dark just... Like, this is the normal build Dark did, but he built his Roach Warren, like, 30 seconds to 45 seconds late. And that means this won't do anything. Oh, man, I feel like this has no chance of getting significant damage. It's not even going to get... It's not even going to get the Reaper, let alone an SCV. Okay, yeah, if he gets a depot and the reactor, it's not terrible. He does target down one of those SCVs. Oh, Dark. He'll at the very least get this depot for sure. Oh, he's going to lose the Overlord. Oh, well... Try some more for Ravager with a wounded Roach, and it does get taken out. I love that Cure salvages the bunker. He recognizes the threat has passed. Dark supply blocked, by the way. Oh, and Cure... Oh, he's not able to get that one Roach just yet, but he will lock onto the Ravager. And he should be able to keep that lock on. Actually, yeah, he's going to kill everything. Oof. How many units just went down? 1 Reaper, 1 Marine for everything, basically. This is a brutal start for Dark. But he's building his Ling Flood after this, which is... the problem is the medevac gives Cure so much savability for his units. Oh, he's even going to find this drone. Yeah, this is an amazing start for Cure. He's up in supply and he's up in workers. Dark... Okay, he is going to get into the natural. Finds a Marine. Second Cyclone shows up across the map. How many Queens do we have? I think only 2. Yeah, only 2. 1. Oh, actually, he's going to get supply blocked again. Lings on the other side of the map. They do get some SCVs. Quite a few of them. Oh, Dark does snipe down one of these Cyclones, but I think Cure... Actually, is this even stoppable right now? Medevac can keep these Marines alive so effectively. Oh, if he kills that Queen, it'd be huge. But no, the Medevac will go down. Okay, this will be a cleanup for Dark. But Dark has lost 3 drones. He only killed 7 SCVs on the other side of the map. Yeah, Dark comes out of this so far behind. He's miles. He is light years behind in this game right now. There should be no way that I can see that Dark is able to come back in this game. But if there is any player in the world that can come back from a game like this, it is Dark. That being said, this is a bigger deficit than we are used to seeing him come back from. Oh, inject. Ooh, Ling's getting it on natural. Okay, that's a start. He's going to find both Marines and a few SCVs. That's pretty nice. And he delayed the command center for, well, a couple moments. Gets 1 more SCV, forces a little bit of lost mining time. He's evened up the worker count just about. But of course, we're used to seeing the Zerg up like 10 workers at this point, not down 2 or 3. So this is still terrible for Dark. Like, terrible. And the 3rd command center is going to finish up before the 3rd hatchery. Yeah, this is... I just don't know. I just don't know how you do anything against this. There is a layer done. And Dark has roach speed on the way. But Cure, I mean, he should be getting something done with these Banshees. There's no reason for him not to. Oh, also, he should probably resaturate this gas. He needs gas. Oh, he needs gas real bad. He's pretty gas-starved, in fact. Hellions just looking for something, but there's nothing really to find. Dark, I mean, once again, he is the king of making something out of nothing with games like this. But Cure, great find on these creep tumors. Dark really can't even afford the Queen energy to drop creep on a consistent basis at this point. I mean, I really feel like Cure should have done something with these Banshees. Should have at least tried, in my opinion. Dark has climbed his way up to 64 drones, but look at Cure's army supply. It is now kind of exploded a little bit. Nice timing on the reactors. Instantly gets those down. I don't think we need missile turrets here, but I suppose he's worried about mutas. He's got to know that if mutas were on the way, Dark would just die to any push. Oh, here come the Banshees into the main base. They will find 3 drones, which is a couple of losses. Well, 4 drones now. A couple of losses that Dark really just can't afford. No reason to be in range of this Spore Crawler. You're just going to hotshot away at a Roach Warren. Oh, does get out of range of the Spore for a moment, but he's kind of dancing back and forth. He's going to lose one of these Banshees. Nothing else on the map going on. Kind of unforgivable to lose that. Speaking of which, did he remember the armory? He did not. Cure is doing a lot to let Dark back into this game. And even still, I don't think it's enough yet. But Dark, I mean, if he knew what I knew, he'd be happy that the supplies are as close as they are. 8 more drones coming in from Dark. He does have enough roaches here to deal with this push. Or, yeah, well, I mean, it's not even really a push. It's a small harassment squad. Ooh, pathogen glands and 2-2. Dark going to add on at least a couple of infestors. Man, Cure really messed up with the timing of this armory. This is like a minute late on this 2-2 now. Minute later than it needed to be. Yeah, Dark he's kind of been allowed back into this game in a big way. Ooh, he is a little bit supply blocked at 160. More than a little bit, not ideal in the slightest. No hive just yet from Dark. This is a big push, though. And I mean, everything I've said about Dark coming back into this game might end up being a moot point. Corrosive Vials Not able to kill that one tank. God, that's so many Marines. Fungal Growth would actually be so good. If he'd gotten the Infestors out right when he needed to, this could have been so good for Dark. But, I mean, Kier's going to knock out the 4th base. He's got his own 4th on the way on location. Big stims coming in from Kier, but he's just going to get right in on top of Dark's army. And even without the tanks, he is taking a pretty darn good fight. Kier, is he going a little bit too deep? Might be, yeah, and he's going to be forced back still. Oh, Dark needs to spread against these tanks. There are 3 tanks here. And Kier, Fungal Growth, dropping on top of the Infestor, basically, getting fungaled very big. Still, look at those reinforcements from Kier. Dark will clean up this wave. And, he does get that 1 tank. There's only 2 tanks now left with the army. Dark is doing his absolute darndest here. But I really don't think it's enough. Kier, yeah, even with a lot of missteps here, it is going to be plenty for him to break through, and he will take game number 1. I mean, have I spoken too soon? Maybe. Maybe for the moment. I mean, it's 78 SCVs to 60 drones. Army supplies are even. Man, Kier could have had 2-2, like, for most of the second half of that fight. And if he does, it is game. I mean, Dark's going to survive. And you let Dark survive, and who knows what happens from there. 4th base just now being rebuilt. Kier, I mean, just F2, I feel like. But at the same time, Dark is... I mean, he's just building units. Kier going to be able to clear out a little bit of creep in the middle. And he's going to re-deny the 4th. Okay, yeah, now Dark has to attack. Like, there's no choice. There's no hive. Yeah, Dark has to attack into Kier now at this point. He's not going to. Because, I mean, that would seal the game in favor of Kier. But it doesn't change the fact that if this game goes on much longer, I mean, it's going to be 3-3. We're going to have a 5th base for the Terran. We're going to have a Ghost Academy done. Kier, honestly, I would really like to see even some Liberators maybe added on. But realistically, even a 3rd... like, there's really nothing that Kier can do besides just microing horribly. Even... that's another cancel. Dark is just so dead on his feet right now. Even a few drones going to go down on an awkward rally. Feels like Dark has been dead since, like, minute 3. Okay, here comes the attack. Fungal Growth. It lands, but it's not going to matter. Very anticlimactic ending right there as the fight doesn't even conclude. And Kier takes game 1. And here we go for game 2. Spawning down in the bottom right for Team NV, it is Kier. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning up at the top left for Dragon Kites of Gaming, it is Dark. In the blue. It feels like Dark, really lost that game in the early game. Kier just handled his shenanigans pretty close to effortlessly. It's entirely possible that maybe Kier thought he took more damage. I mean, Dark is the kind of player that will make so many miracles happen, or miracles that feel so impossible happen against you, that it actually affects your perception of reality. So I don't blame Kier for not being more aggressive, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta pull the trigger. I think playing against Dark has made it so that has always made it so that some players take advantage, like Scarlet, and I'm going to be posting that to YouTube. Scarlet really was able to come back in a game that she had no business coming back in because Cure wasn't aggressive enough. Ooh. Cure going to go for an SCV on this base, the pocket base, to try and block this Dark. Does he take... Okay, he's going to take the other third. He already built the Overlord. No, he's going to be fine. He's going to get this up. It's not even particularly close. Yeah, that didn't really yield results there. Dark does go for the 6-ling opener. Just making sure that, yeah, I don't lose any units. Oh, Cure. Okay, I was going to say he might go for the snipe on this, but Dark sends the lings forward. Cure. Oh, can he get it? Nope. Queen was a little bit too far away to get grenaded out of the way, which means that the Reaper couldn't just stand and shoot that creep tumor. So good job from Dark. Super fast 3rd CC out of Cure. No surprise there. For anyone asking in the chat, fungal growth back in the days of Wings of Liberty was instant. It was not a slow, so it did not have a travel time. It was not a projectile, and it fully locked down units. Part of the reason why Broodlord Infestor was as broken and easy to use as it was is because it wasn't really a skill shot. It was a click and your opponent's units were fungled. Now it is much more situational. It does have its uses. Particularly against Sky Toss, it's very good. Oh, we're going to see a Hellion run by here. Nope, just kidding. It's a fake. He didn't even get the drone that was, like, next to him. That's kind of funny. Ooh, Roachhorn once again from Dark. Dark is very good with his Ling Bane, but he also plays a lot of Roach. A lot of Roach into Hydra, Lurker, Viper. Dark has got to be one of the most frustrating Zergs to play against in the entire business. He is just so good at dragging games out. Kira going to be going for a Cloak Banshee off of 3cc. I mean, it's a very safe build. It's a strong build. It's a solid build, stable build. Good build. Good build. And the chance that you're able to get some damage is always pretty decent. Dark does get the scout. If he was paying attention, he would have seen the Banshee, but he might not have noticed. But it looks like he's building spores whether he saw it or not. And they're at a good timing. So he's chilling. He's chilling. Where are Dark's Evo chambers? There they are. I was going to say, they're a little bit late. Cure. 1-1 timing on point. Hopefully he doesn't forget his armory this game. That was a little bit painful. Cure did stop at 6 Hellions, so of course that makes his follow-up timing quite a bit sharper and quicker. Ooh, does need to be careful about this one queen, but he's got to transfuse with another one. 3 queens in position in the main base. Good defensive squad. Meanwhile, queens at the front pushing away the Hellions, and yeah, that's a solid little start. Oh, okay, there we go. Roach 1 was effectively fake. It is, in fact, going to be 1-1 layings. Oh, drone at the third will get taken down. We do have a bit of a concave of these queens coming in from multiple angles, but the Overlords, the Overlords, the Banshees were able to just dance away from this. Oh, 1 queen in the main base will go down. The one that was low from earlier does get found without a transfuse buddy to keep her alive. Oh, hang on. No, this is going to be Roaches as well. Infestation Pit, Baneling Nest coming on in. And Roach Speed. So this is going to be Lingbane, Roach Ravager, Infester. Or sorry, not Infester. Lingbane, Roach Ravager, maybe Viper Ultra. For now, it could just be Lingbane, Roach Ravager. The fact that it's not +1 missile to start off makes me think that it's probably just going to be, yeah, Lingbane, Roach Ravager. Either way, both of them are very fighty compositions. They're very scrappy. They're good at skirmishing. Better than pure Lingbane. Oh my god, Dark getting supply blocked, building a ton of Overlords. 8 at once. Oof. Pretty brutal right there. 1-1 combat shields for Cure finishing up at the same time, pretty much. Obviously, pretty natural timing for the Terran. Actually, combat shields was a little bit late, but it's finishing in a moment. 2-2 and +1 vehicle weapons on the way as well. Not missing a beat. Dark, he's going to lose a lot of creep spread here. There's actually so much creep that Cure didn't get the full cleanup. Dark, though, still has a lot of creep to work with. And this kind of position out in the front of this base, where tanks siege up on the low ground, is a super dangerous one. So it's good for Dark that he's still able to get some creep here. Hive, very fast, finishing at sub 820. That is a very quick Hive timing. And there it is, Vipers. 2-2 on the way. Baneling speed does complete. Cure, he's content to have cleared some creep, and he'll just back away. But Gressvon, that is a good map for turtling. It is a great map for turtling. Oh, Dark, does he want to take this fight? I don't think so. Oh, he's going to get a wraparound on the front side of the army, but there's a lot of Marines and tanks on this high ground. Did wipe out most of the Hellbats, but that felt like... Yeah, that was pretty expensive for Dark. Loses a lot of Lings. Fortunately, doesn't lose any Banes. That didn't really go according to plan, I don't think. Dark, ooh, okay. Sees the siege tank, catches the rotation. Good quick reaction time from Dark. Oh, where are the Vipers? They got to be charging energy. Oh, yeah, they're fully loaded. Well, not fully loaded, but they're ready with 2 Blinding Clouds or 2 Abducts. I think Blinding Clouds are the way to go right here. He can hit 3 tanks with Blinding Clouds. There's 1 set of Blinding Clouds. He only gets 2 of the tanks, but he is going to nullify half of that siege tank potential. And Dark is going to swarm on top of Cure. Just before 2-2 completed for the Terran player. Ooh, nice grenade. But Cure still will be forced back. Dark, solid engagement right there. Utilizing those Blinding Clouds very effectively. And now the next time they fight, well, 2-2 and Adrenal Glands are going to be done for Dark. So he's going to be back even on the upgrades. Cure will start the transition into Ghost. He's already on 8 barracks and double factory. He's even adding on Vikings right now. I suppose to deal with the Vipers. I mean, that's not too bad. Oh, meanwhile, Ultralisk Cabin coming in from Dark. Cure did take the forward base, which is a great base to take on Gressvon. +3 melee, whereas he doesn't have the gas yet for Carapace, so he'll need to get that up and running pretty shortly. Oh, Banshees. Hang on, is this gonna... Oh, this is gonna cue an attack? Viper's taking a lot of damage from this missile turret. Blinding Clouds will come on down. Very good Blinding Clouds. Dark gonna try and smash his way through. Can he do it? The tanks are staying alive for quite a long time. Oh, that was not the attack for Dark. That was so expensive. Rebuilds 70 Lings, but loses so much. And Cure. No. Oh, well, he only lost the Banshee somehow. Oh, please don't step through the biles. Oh, loses 2 Marauders. Oh my god, that's the most biles I've seen land on a Terran army in a very long time. Like a bile force. Somehow that apparently is an even trade. This is wrong. There's no way this is right. That was a very expensive trade. Yeah, I don't know how that was calculated, but I don't believe it. Oh, here comes another break attempt from Dark. Is there enough? There's not a lot of siege tanks, only 2 of them. Oh, a third one in the back was not siege. Bailey's all pretty much going down, though. And this one Banshee overhead, adding on a lot of additional support. Cure is really pushing forward hard now. This is looking so good for Cure. I'd love to see him just scan, kill this creep, set up some tanks on this base, and try and knock this one out. And that's what it looks like he wants to do here. But hang on. He's got, like, no tanks. Only 3 tanks on the field right now. Really needs to get that tank count back up and running. But he is ahead in supply. He is very far ahead in resources lost. Oh, Dark going to try and go for the break once again, but there are Liberators. Oh, Dark. Nice Corrosive Biles takes down a tank and one of those Libbers. Titan is plating about to complete. We don't have any Ultras, though. Oh, no, we do. Oh, it's right there. Hidden in amongst the pack. Here's the second one. Dark is really being pushed to the limit right here. Cure playing this patiently and methodically. And this is where he gets those habits from, is from playing against a hyper aggro player like Dark. Oh, Cure gonna snipe this Spore Crawler. Nice move. Just sending a small amount of bio forward. Very nice pre-split from Cure. Dark gonna go for it here with the Ling Bane Ravager Ultra. Does he have the numbers? Not even close. Ultra eating a couple of snipes there on the way back. Oh, Dark gonna try and re-engage, thinking that Cure might have stepped a little bit too far forward, but I don't think that he did. Dark is currently quite desperate. Nice transfuse, barely saving that Ultra from the Banshee. It feels like Dark is on the verge of pushing this very hard back, but he has not been able to do so just yet. Lots of Ultras now joining on up. It's mostly Marines here. And actually, this might be the opportunity that Dark was looking for. Corrosive Biles taking down one of those Liberators. Another one landing on a couple of Marines, but that last tank in the back getting some pretty good work done. Creep spread, trying to move forward once again. 2 Ultralists do get gunned down by Marines. There was no +3 armor, and that's actually kind of a big deal. Another Ultralist does show on up. They are just rallying, throwing units into the meat grinder against one another. 5 more Ultras on the way. If those can all pop out, and Cure doesn't reinforce with a lot of Marauders or Ghosts, which he is building 3 Marauders at a time. But if Dark can take the fight like right now, he might have a big opportunity. Oh, and he's going to go for it here. Banelings do connect on a few of these units, as well as the Ultras in the front. Ghosts trying to get their snipes off. Ultras coming in from the back. Dark, this might be the engagement he was looking for. 3 Ghosts just getting saved. 2 of them on red HP. Lifted up in those medevacs, but has Dark pushed him back enough? Not quite. Still, that is even the supplies out after a tumultuous little period of time there. Finally, Dark gets a bit of breathing room. Now, his creep spread has been heavily hampered, but Cure did not kill a base during all that. And he threw a lot of units into the meat grinder. Now, he is still trading cost efficiently, and he's got his 5th base up and running. 6th base is landing currently. So Cure is not missing a beat on his macro, but he didn't make a decisive move. It wasn't a decisive move for the game. Oh, the SCV is actually blocking the command center land long enough for a lane to get in position. Doesn't matter. If Burrow had been done, it would have mattered a little bit. But it was just kind of funny to see that. Dark, though, he's broken the momentum of his opponent's push, and now he's the one who gets to decide where the attacks happen. That was an incredible hold. Very neck and neck in that fight. Ooh, look at this. More factories coming in from Cure, and he's adding on the Blue Flame upgrade. We are going to see Dark going for this multi-pronged aggression. Lings, Banes, Ravagers, and a couple Ultras to boot coming in on the bottom side, as well as, I think, Banelings on this mineral line. 27 SCVs getting blown up so quickly. And just like that, Dark has flipped the script. And while Cure was unable to knock out a base, Dark does it almost immediately, killing a ton of SCVs as well, and now the momentum. Well, I mean, that is... Dark spent a lot to do this. But the momentum has kind of shifted in the favor of Dark at least a little bit. And certainly the economy is now favoring Dark. Heavily, in fact. Oh, and we got 5 Dropper Lords coming on in, as well as 4 Infestors. I really love the addition of Infestors in this situation in a game that has been so scrappy and so much constant fighting, especially because the medevacs are so low on energy, and they're a little bit bruised up too, so even if they get bungled, that could be a big problem for Cure. Oh, Dark. Oh, look at the Dropper Lords. Well, we are going to see a big counterattack coming in here from Dark. Man, really pulling his opponent apart right here. Is there enough Banelings to kill this planetary? Ah, no, there's not. Cure will keep it alive, but this command center is on fire and is burning. Oh, the repair is just in time. Meanwhile, Ling drop into the main base. Dark is all over him here. Cure is trying to counter push it. He's up 50 army supply. Hang on. Dark needs to give up this base right this second. Oh, he cannot hold this. Not even a chance. There we go. He does pull back, but he did stick around maybe a little bit longer than he should have. However, he is in on top of the main production right now. Kills 2 barracks. Will burrow up some Lings. Very clever from Dark, not burrowing all of them so that Cure doesn't necessarily notice. Ooh, meanwhile, speaking of burrow, burrowed infestors sharking around here. You have the Dropper Lords moving back home, and these siege tanks were kind of left alone. Liberators in the main base. Oh, Fungal! The Fungal growth, the ambush from Dark. It's a huge engagement for the Korean Zerg right here. Finds a massive amount of bio and just murks it all. And now it is a supply lead that is pretty significant. Dark was in so much trouble in this game, but he has clawed his way back and makes a massive, massive move right there. Ling's coming up on the top side. There is a changeling under this base. And now we're going to see a burrowed Ling setup. At the very least, we're going to see a lot of Lings coming in on top of these SCVs. Cure trying to find a move forward here. Fungal growth on the medevacs. We get a decent bit of damage, but one of the infestors did fall. Lings. Oh, there's no lift. There's no lift on the depot, and now unburrowing in the main base as well. Ling's going to flood in on top of this. Bunch of tanks going to go down as well. What a turnaround coming in from Dark. There are 7 tanks on the field, but at least 4 of them just went down. And Cure is going to lift this command center. Cure is pushing on the bottom side. Is this armory going to go down? Doesn't. Actually, it matters a little bit. Building Hellbats is now no longer an option. And that is a good way of dealing with Lings, especially since they've already got that Blue Flame upgrade. Cure, once again, holding this position from earlier. Base finally going down in the middle. Cure is on a lot of orbital commands right now. He's on 6 orbitals, so he's got a lot of scans. Fungal growth! Oh, Dark was actually a little bit late to drop the fungal there. Is he going to try and go for this fight? Yeah, he does not want to take this. He's coming in from one angle. That's a lot of sieged units here. There's still 6 siege tanks sieged up. A 7th one is sieging up. Well, should be sieging up momentarily. Fungal growth does land, and that's Banelings. Well, he doesn't even need them. Just the Ling's getting a good connection there as well. Dark, at this point, I think I would like to see a counterattack on the top side. This base is mostly mined out, and this position is too strong from Cure. Unless he comes at it from, like... Realistically, I want to see at least a few units from the backside, too. Still, what an amazing turnaround this has been from Dark. 43 SCVs for Cure. Transfuse coming in kind of impotently here. Oh, there's... Oh, Shark Festers. They're sneaky. They're trying to get in here. Scan. Looking for the infestors. Does find it. It wanders into the scan. Meanwhile, scan comes in. Liberators will secure this base. Oh, fungal growth. There is neuroparasite available. There's another scan. Great job from Cure. Scan in on top of this siege tank. Will take it on. Well, neuroparasite gets denied, I should say. There's just so much Ling Bane Ultra, though. And Dark just goes right through Cure's army like a hot knife through butter. The Bioforce is way too far away. The army supplies were a bit of a lie for that fight because so much of the army of Cure was at home. And Dark is going to swarm forward. I am the swarm. And Dark will clean up so much of Cure's army. Cure on the back foot, nearly getting camped at home. He will push Dark back for the moment. But Dark can rebuild so much more quickly. Looks like Cure was able to rebuild his armory. Good job. Good attention to detail here. Man, a massively bloody fight. And an epic game on Grespon. So much aggression coming in. 5 more infestors, though, for Dark. Cure, at this point, he's almost mined out of his bases. He's just got this fresh base, really. Does need to transfer some SCVs here. He's got, despite the fact that he's only on 43 workers, he's mining very inefficiently. 9 extra workers here, 4 extra workers here. And that would be a fully saturated base. There we go. I think he just transferred some of them. Can't blame him too much. It's been a chaotic game, but I mean, you need to be mining perfectly in a situation like this. Dark did have his economy. Oh, look at this. He actually misplaced the hatchery here. And his economy is actually, it's actually worse than Cure's for the moment because he lost so many bases. Yeah, this is actually not bad for Cure. And the fact that, well, he's got seven extra workers here, so that will kind of make up for the fact that this base is not optimally placed. This game is still surprisingly even. A little bit of gas still in the main base, only 150, and, well, 350 minerals. At this point, they're broke enough that that kind of stuff does matter a little bit. Dark adding on some creep as well on this right side base. Do like the addition of a spore crawler here. And he's now mining from this middle base again. That's... At this point, I think Dark is now... Yeah, he's now retaken the income lead by a little bit. Did Cure scout the Greater Spire?
Base is under attack.
No, he hasn't, but he sniffed something out and he's building a Thor. He's building 2 Thors and the fusion core being added on here. Cure is very well sieged up, but if he doesn't attack pretty soon, because he's been muling this base rather heavily, he's going to need to expand again very shortly. Oh, and Dark. He is starting to move forward. Nice spread on these infestors. We are going to see Thor being brought to the front line, but... Oh, nice fungal growth. You won't be able to follow it up. Still, there are so many tanks here. Well, actually, there's not that many. It's 6 tanks. But it is still enough that the Broodlords can use the siege tanks against Cure. Liberators moving on forward, but Dark can just continue to kind of move forward with these units. Fungal growth on the ghosts. Does catch a couple of them, but not until... Or not before they get their snipes off. Another fungal comes on in. Only 3 Broodlords remaining. Dark, ooh, he was thinking about a dive there, but I don't think that's the play. Nice job going after the Liberators. Oh, actually, he's going to Neural Parasite them. That's a great play. And he turns them around on his opponent. Meanwhile, flanking from the back with the Lings. Dark looking to close this out, and I think he's done it. Cure, does he have enough to hold the Planetary Fortress? Hang on. Cure. Oh man. Neural Parasites being reapplied, being turned on the ghosts. And look at that, the Liberators going off against even the Terran army right there. As they expire, this Broodlord, oh, don't let it go, will get taken down, and Cure holds, but Dark is remaxing. What a crazy game this has been on Grespon. Absolute barn burner. Oh, Blue Flame Hellions, or Hellbats. They one-shot Lings in a cone. It is very strong. Nice sensor tower here from Cure. Putting it as far out as possible. Cure trying to secure another base. This will not be a planetary, which means holding this position will be a lot more difficult. But I like that Cure is focusing on these heavier, stronger defensive units. These siege tanks, these Hellbats. Oh. He knows that Lings are going to be on the menu. En masse. Dark. Oh, he's going to try and go for it. Does he have enough here? He's smashing through the front and through the natural wall. Thors are going to hold up very well against these Ultras. Dark, though, will find one factory. Can he get all three? He might just be able to do so. A couple of siege tanks going to pop out to their death as well. And meanwhile, the remaining Ultra going up on the... remaining Army of Dark going up on the top side. Sure. Oh, he's not in position to hold this base. Will kill... Actually, hang on. Oh, is there enough to actually kill this base? 18 SCVs have gone down. Yes, there's just barely enough to kill most of the SCVs. Actually, he kills all the SCVs afterwards, but he killed enough to prevent critical repair. These two factories are burning. Dark. Oh, look at this. He steals his opponent's tanks and turns them on his opponent. Amazing neural play. Amazing game in general. Dark takes the game and evens the series. And here we go. Game number 3 of just a, well, pretty great series so far. Spawning up the top left for Team NV, it is Cure. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning down in the bottom right for Dragon Kites Gaming, it is Dark. In the blue. God, what a phenomenal usage of Neural there in that game number 2. Just amazing game. Amazing, amazing game. All right, let's see what happens here on Neo Humanity. Neo Humanity. Hey, it is smile times. Good job. Good recognition. Bop, 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 bop. It's the ordinary sausage. Great, great lad. All right, let's see what these two players have cooking for us in game numero 3. Cure was in such a great position for so much of that game. It is so rare to see a Zerg player genuinely down in supply come back in a situation like that. Oh, Dark trying to get a trap on the Reaper right there, but Cure able to maneuver his way out. Dark. Oh, he is going to lose 1 lane. When you open up 6 lane, you really don't want to lose anything. That is quite a pain. Dark did take this base on the bottom left, by the way, which means you got to mine out this mineral patch. Cure, you can see that he wanted to deny this, but Dark's like, nuh-uh. It's fine. I know what you're going to do. I'm on top of this. And he's already started to mine out these minerals, open up access to this base. Now, my question is, will he open up all 8 of them? Or rather, all 4 paths? Or is he just going to stop at the 2? In theory, you do want to, I mean, eventually mine them out anyways. Oh. So Creep Tumor. No, Creep Tumor is not available. He's to be sniped. Good positioning on the Queen. Able to keep it safe. Oh, we've got ourselves a 3CC 211 coming in from Cure here. No starport right away. So yeah, this is gonna be something TY loved to mess around with. Dark. He's got his queens well positioned here. No, it's just 2 Hellions. Okay. This is a bit more of a tell. Only 2 Hellions. Dark. Let's see if he is able to figure it out, able to sniff it out. Oh, nice snipe on that Creep Tumor. Oh, he wanted to dart back in for the tumor replace. But Dark didn't throw it down just right away. Oh, Dark is going to be able to see... Yeah, he sees pretty much exactly what he needs to see to figure out what this build is. That's a solid scout for Dark. Very nice scout. He's already up at 51 drones, well before the 5-minute mark. As far as benchmarks are concerned, this is an excellent game for Dark. Yeah, this is outstanding, actually. He's going to be at 50... How many drones? 56 drones at 5 minutes, basically, with quite a few more on the way. He does need to start building Lings pretty soon, though. The medevacs are out. And, I mean, 5:30 is when this drop off the fast 3rd CC. That's when it gets to your base, basically. Did he... I don't think he overdroned, but he's got to be careful at the very least. Here. There we go. Scan's going to clear out some creep. Oh, these Evo chambers really going to work against Dark. This is... Yeah, he needs to cancel it right there. And maybe he did overdrone a little bit. There are a lot of queens here. Oh, and he's targeting down one of the medevacs. Actually, yeah, this is totally fine for Dark. Oh, in fact, he actually turns it into a very good fight for himself. Really big pain that he has to cancel one of the Evo chambers. But it feels like it kind of drew Cure in a little bit. I don't think that was intentional, but it worked out very well. Wait, oh, did he lose a medevac with units inside? It says Cure killed 4 of his own Marines and a Reaper. That's the only thing I can think of. Dark, he's going to come out of this very far ahead. Well, pretty far ahead. Pretty far ahead. Yeah, his creep spread is quite nice. It's been very minimally deterred. Actually, no, he's not very far ahead. The fact that his Evo chamber had to cancel one of them is pretty bad for him, actually. Ooh, but he is going for his double hatch in the main. Double macro hatch play. And this is... Okay, it is going to be 5 Gasling Bane. For a second, I thought it was just... I was thinking it might have just been 4 Gasling Bane, but... No, he's got that 5th gas. Doesn't have it fully saturated at the 3rd, but I don't think that's... I don't think that's an on purpose. I think that's an oopsie. I did say that Dark is the best Zerg at comebacks. Yes. And, I mean, that's what he does. It's his trademark. Needs some Banes. They're going to force a little pick off, or a little pickup. Cure just trying to represent threat on the map, and he gets a very quick drilling clause. Or is that +2 armor? Cure, a little bit short on money. There we go. Does get it started up. Prioritize the drilling clause upgrade is very interesting. I think I prefer the upgrades, but... Yeah, no, I definitely prefer the upgrades. Because drilling clause isn't really a timing. Unless you're doing it, like, very early. Like a super weird build. Sure. Oh, he's just trying to get some good fights. Ooh. Wouldn't mind gets an okay-ish connection, but does also hit the medevacs. Splashes on them. Any damage you can get into those medevacs is good for the Zerg. Wouldn't mind going to burrow up here on the left side. Oh, that's a pretty decent connection. 10 kills. Dark needs to start up that 2-2 as soon as possible. He's got Hive done. Cure doing a good job of clearing up some creep here as well. Cure also, funnily enough, killing this set of rocks. Dark's wanted to take down this set. There it is. There's that 2-2. Dark can get into adrenal glands as soon as he's got the minerals for it. He's up at 83 drones. It's a pretty great economy for this high octane Ling Bane style. Cure did take a very quick 4th base, and he's even getting a 5th command center pretty fast as well. But here comes a big attack from Dark. Oh, there's a lot of Winnemines behind this. But now 2-2 is late for Cure. Big, well, not really big Winnemine shots, actually. Siege tanks behind this doing pretty well. Dark, ooh, he's starting to get a little bit too... He's sticking around a little bit too long. Widow Mines are going to burrow. Oh, but not in time. Dark was able to take them out. A couple of SCVs do fall. That, I don't think that was worth it for Dark. Yeah, this doesn't include the Banelings right here. 188 Lings died during this battle. Well, it's been a 2-minute battle, apparently. Cure does have his 2-2 done now, so he's got that upgrade advantage. Dark is very late on his own 2-2. It's like still another 40 seconds away. Ultralisk Cavern on the way. Vipers. Vipers are kind of an interesting choice. I guess you can theoretically abduct Widow Mines, but you're probably going to be looking for Parasitic Bombs. Oh, Widow Mines. Oh! Does get a decent connection on those Banelings. Are there any Queens to respread creep on this left side? All right, there's some coming through the middle, but he's going to lose most of this, well, pretty much all this creep. Cure for getting his +3 armor. That's a pretty big misstep. You do not want to forget that armor. Chitinous plating coming on in for Dark, as well as once again that pathogen glands upgrade. Ooh, more mines on the left side burrowing on up here. Dark trying to trigger them out with the Lings. Gets a lot of friendly fire, but he drags some of the mines back into his own army. Still, it's a pretty good fight for Dark, I think. Parasitic Bombs do land, getting a lot of those medevacs very low, but I think only killing one. Widow Mines, oh, good detonation, manual detonation from Dark to make sure those mines did not go off. And it's a pretty decent fight once again. It is a very close game, I feel. Dark does need to start up his 3-3 pretty soon. 56 more Lings being produced. This is a mass Ling style. 342 Lings have died, and it's only not even at the 12-minute mark. We're going to see that hit 400 potentially before the 12-minute mark. Wait, no, we're not. What am I saying? Oh, maybe? Nah, 363. Ooh, Parasitic Bomb does find a couple of medevacs. Nice job. Oh, Dark pushing through the middle here. No repair on this base. Cure is focused on the fight, but that means he's going to lose the base when he was fully able to save it. Lings should not be able to kill a planetary like that, but of course, Dark is a miracle worker with those Lings. They're actually doing way better than I expected here. They're still winning this fight. Oh my god. That was like 7 or 8 Lings left over. Adrenal Glands is such a good upgrade. And Dark, meanwhile, swinging in from the left side as well. I think he's done it here with the Mass Ling. The Ultras weren't even needed. Dark, Ling Bane Man reigning supreme. Oh, and there's the burrow plate, but we do have the missile turret. Wow, it's able to reveal everything. Oh, there's one Ling. Oh, that's cute. Literally just out of range. Still, Dark has knocked Cure completely off balance at this point. Oh, Widow Mines. Well, they're not going to be able to burrow here. Fungal Growth, Parasitic Bomb combo potentially. Well, it's just Fungal Growth on the bio, Parasitic Bomb on the medevacs. And Dark, I think he has done it here. Widow Mines are trying to burrow on up. Cure, oh, get some big shots. But it's not going to matter. Dark, too much momentum. Had already broken through, and he will take the game and the series. Very well done from Dark. Banger of a series, and Dark really putting on a show. And if you enjoyed that, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube here. Hit that bell. It'll let you know when I do go live. And thank you very much for tuning in.